Bugged Out.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel Bugged Out. I'm Nitya and today here I'm with a very exciting Python topic. If you are someone who wants to write a very clearer and efficient code, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand about the topic, but you'll also know how to use it like a pro. So without any delay, let's get started. Ever wondered how to write these compact and efficient functions in Python? Then meet these Lambda functions. These one liner powerhouses can simplify your code and save time. So stick around for a quick yet powerful explanation of anonymous functions in Python. Before diving into the topic, let's take a quick look at Python first. So as we all know that Python is one of the most popular languages today as it is known for its simplicity and efficiency. Typically, we define functions using def keyword in Python. But what if you need a quick and one-time use function? That's where lambda functions comes into the play. Lambda functions are small anonymous functions, which means they have no name. They're just perfect for situations where you need a function just once. So here is the syntax for lambda function. So if you don't understand, then let's break it down. Here lambda, which means the keyword that defines a lambda function, and arguments. These are the input parameters. And expression, this is the operation to be performed. Here arguments can be number of arguments, but we should only use one expression. Here, this is the example of lambda function. See how compact this is. There is no need of def keyword and just a single line using lambda. So here x and y are the arguments and here x plus y is the expression. So if we are adding 5 plus 3, then the output is 8. Now just take a look at these key features of lambda functions. But where do you actually use these lambda functions? Let's see that. Common use cases. So lambda functions are often used with built-in functions like map, filter, and sorted. So let's see how. So here is the first function that is map. So using lambda with map. Map applies a function to every element in the list. So here lambda function helps us to write it in a single line. So look at this example of map. Here we have given the expression x double star 2. Here double star indicates the exponentiation. So which means a number raised to the power of another. So here the output of this program is 1, 4 and 9, 16. Here comes the second function, filter. Filter picks elements based on a condition. Here it filters even numbers using lambda. If you can see this example, here the expression is x modulus 2. Here modulus gives the remainder of a division. So the output is 2, comma 4. Here is the third function sorted. So if you want to sort items dynamically, then lambda with sorted makes it easy. Here you can see the example as we have given names Alice, Bob and Charlie. So if you want to arrange these names as you needed, then you can use sort function and you can get the output as you need. Here you can take a look at this table, lambda versus normal functions. Actually, lambda functions are great for short operations but can reduce readability in complex cases. So, if your function is long or reused often, then stick with def. Now, let's take a real life example using lambda functions. Here, I have taken a real life example which is related to shopping discounts. So, imagine you're buying something online, maybe on Amazon, Flipkart, or any e commerce website. Have you ever noticed how the moment you apply a coupon code, the price updates instantly? That's because the system is calculating the discounted prices in real time. Now, instead of writing a full function for this, we can use lambda function to make it super efficient and short. So, let me show you how. So here is the written program. So let's say we have a list of product prices and we want to apply a 10% discount to each one of this. And normally we could use a for loop or a regular function. But with lambda, we can do this in just one line. So here is the Python code for that. Now let's break this down step by step. So first we have a list of product prices here. So these are the list of product prices here and this could be the price of phones, laptops or clothes. Okay, and this is the lambda function here. So what does this do is it takes price as input and it multiplies it by zero point 0.9 to give a 10% discount. So if you take the original price is 1000, then the discounted price would be 1000 into zero point 0.9, which is 900. So now the map function applies the lambda function to every element in the prices list. The first price here is 500, which becomes 500 into zero point 0.9, which gives out 450. And then the second price is 1200, so it becomes 1200 into zero point 0.9, which is 1080, and so on. So finally we convert it back into list using the list function here, so that we can see all the discounted prices, and at the end we print original prices and discounted prices to compare them. So now you might be wondering, why did you use lambda instead of normal functions? Well, this is why. Actually, lambda functions, it is very shorter. Like a normal function would take 3 to 4 lines, but lambda function does it only in one simple line, and it is also temporary. We don't need to reuse this function. So we don't need to define it separately, and it's also efficient. When used with map, it quickly processes large list without loops. This is why lambda functions are super useful in real life applications. Here comes the final conclusion. Lambda functions are powerful tools for writing concise Python code. Use them wisely for clearer and more efficient programming. So we have also seen the practical example of lambda functions in Python. So you'll see this concept being used in e-commerce websites, finance apps, and data processing tools, and so on. So if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more awesome Python content, and let me know in the comments where else you have seen lambda functions used. Thank you.